on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He brings it in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Red, cycle, yellow, 43, ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's trying to push the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions have the football and are going to set up shop at the 15.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Got it, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
Gibbs now from the gun. He cuts it back right. It's a foot race. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Folk with a point after. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Lions 35, Packers 14.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Love from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Let's go now.
And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Come on, ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner. And the Lions have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Third and long here for Sanders. Look at that power, deep left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw, here's Love. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43.
Play action, Love. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Little knocks it through, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Love now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. New set of downs from 37. Love now on first and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Come on, set.
First down.
Play fake, it's Love. That one's complete, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go next. Ready.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Check, huh?
To the air on 3rd and long. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running out of the gun with Davis. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's go.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders on the move, headed right. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Sneak here, Sanders. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions make it a 16-point ball game.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. Kraft has it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Thrown on 1st down. Love. It's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these 2 to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First
Yellow,
down,
43.
Packers.
Yellow.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Set.
Love with it on first down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
16 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and goal,
Black.
Green
95.
Bay.
Cut.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third. Jordan Love, the touchdown. His third total score in this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
For the 2-point conversion.
And this is going to be Cobb getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
42. Packers 33. Cam Little to kick off.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Taken in by Williams outright. Moving on into the red zone. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Dumped off to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's third down now. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Third down run by Gibbs. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Takes the handoff, now low. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mike Sanders still makes the play. And the Lions take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Trying for the deep ball. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Drop 60.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Running for it with Taylor. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Love out of the shotgun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just go to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Sanders going to throw here on first. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Buying some time right. They did it! He made the interception! And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good. For the Packers, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Love now off the play action. That's Taylor off the sideline. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Let's go. Yellow, 40, push.
Play action, Love. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Dallas Turner picks it up. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown.